All right, this was my Monday workout, lower body. So we just did sprints and a few cleans in this training session. Had subbing, so had to cut it short, and again adjust your training when needed. So originally I like to do sprints and then lower body lift, but today it was just mainly sprints, some plyometrics. So at the track, did some different variation different variation starts to some basically 10, 15-yard sprints here. Started with push-up variations, different things like that. Just get warm, get loose, and worked our way up till we're ready. What did I do? Then I worked up to, oh man, what did I? Can't even think. I'm just watching the training back here, recording this video. But again, different variations. The best way to get ready to sprint is to sprint. Yes, we did some hops. We did some. Basically, all I did for my warm up for this day was some depth drops and some iso lunges. I wanted to try it out. I heard Joel Smith talking about he likes to use that, so I tried that for mainly just my warm up. So I did some depth drops, some 2-minute iso split squats each leg, and then we came and got ready to sprint. Did a little RPR too as well. So we went from the push-up start to the ball reactive start. Once the ball hits, boom, go explode out, go get it on as few bounces as possible. And just a good way to get reaction, good way to explode out that target, the ball. It gives you something to shoot for, whereas if you're just doing it to nothing, you might just not be as explosive. Then I also like to use the ball as a little bit of change of direction type stuff. Different thing, different reaction off the wall. You never know how it's going to bounce. I like a lacrosse ball because it is super bouncy. And a lot of times it seems to pick up traction when you bounce it, especially on a track. It grips it, and I don't know if it's even true or if it's just my imagination. But you do some different change of direction type stuff, some reacting to the ball. So shuffle, boom, to the line, go get the ball on as few bounces as possible. Just another way to do things. And again, make training more fun when you're training by yourself. So you can do this with partners too. So shuffle the line, go get the ball, or try to get the ball. The ball also works as a great tool in between if you're bored just standing there. Do some dribbling, get some proprioception, some neurological system vision, hand-eye coordination training as well. And just, I don't know, find a way to pass the time while you're resting. So again, that's another good reason to use a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball in your training, in your sprints. But again, do a few reps of these, try and get that, and hopefully you have better hands than I do. Let me get the spikes on and actually time some different starts for 10s. So kneeling. I think that was a ball again. I missed it, but actually that looks longer than 10. What did we do? 30s today? I think we did 30s. Yeah, we did 30s that day. Again, then did some more change of direction type stuff. This time I was go get the ball, stop, change the direction, and go through the last cone there. So toss it. Once it hits, shuffle, go grab it, change direction, sprint. So just different variations. Again, making it fun, making it more reactive and challenging, and doing stuff that's not just linear all the time. Yes, sprinting a straight line is a great thing to do. You should be doing that. But you also need to change directions, different ways, sprint in different directions, because it's going to help get the body prepared, get the ankles, the knees, the hips, everything good and loose and ready to go. And that's part of being athletic, is moving in all directions. And for plyos, we did triple broad jumps. So boom, boom, boom. Marked our spot. Try to beat it each time. I mean, I was jumping so far, the camera didn't even catch it, how far I was jumping. And then we did bounds as well. Just finished up at the track, get called in, gonna go sub here in a little bit, so I don't have a ton of time. So we're gonna kind of move our lifts. I kind of split it up. Now it's probably gonna be more times where I'm gonna be splitting more just days of strictly sprinting, and then the next day will be my lower body lifts. But we're gonna hit some cleans here before we go. Just get a little bit of lifting done today and do the rest of the session tomorrow probably. Didn't get a ton of great videos at the track. Did some shorter accelerations, some 10s, some 20s, 30s, then some change of direction type stuff and some plyos. Like I said, didn't get a ton of great video, but got some. I forgot to bring the little tripod thing with me again, so but we'll hit some cleans and get out of here for the day.